Hi Kiwi, and welcome back to a new episode of Nine Souls. We've got some pavilion conversations, then we'll head back to the transmutation factory and probably take on Jiquan. You came just in time, Yi. Could you stay still for a moment? Look over there and don't move. Yes, just like that. Oh, Xuan's using our little arts and crafts kit that we got him.
What are you doing?
I want to do my own version of the Immortal's portrait. Can you put your right hand behind you? That's it. I looked over your painting over and over again, and now I think I can make one too. Could you move your right foot forward a tiny bit?
I think you can tell that it's been a fair few days since my last recording, and my throat has mostly recovered from what Jiquan did to it. It will only get worse again as this episode goes on, I imagine.
And what are you supposed to be doing here, Abacus?
Please, my lord, when Xuan requested to draw you, I was worried for his lack of artistic training. You wouldn't want to have something poorly drawn. That's how I came to explain to him the method behind watercolor. Add a dash here, fill this with color, and done. A portrait of Yi in the form of the Immortal. It's all yours.
Oh, it certainly makes an impact.
Really? What do you think? Do you like the colors? Abacus, what's your verdict? It is a style that stands out from the market.
Aren't you a sweet talker?
Maybe I can work towards becoming an artist. You were my inspiration for this work, so I won't charge you anything for it.
You want to sell it?
Artists need to eat. I can't do it. Artists need to eat too. It's okay, you can go and appraise it. I won't get mad.
That's assuming I can find a buyer.
I don't know. Do we know any enthusiasts of the finer arts? Oh, that's actually a really cute little portrait. Oh, look, he gave him the angry eyebrows. Artifact, Portrait of Yi. A gift from Xuan. This is Xuan's first attempt at watercolor after receiving the 4 treasures of the study. The character in the portrait looks elegant and stylish. I wonder who writes these descriptions. Xuan took some creative liberties and made Yi appear taller than he actually is. That's really cute. Do we have any other in-town dialogue? It doesn't seem likely. I don't think I've had much time to collect anything since we had our very rough run-in with Jiquan, and I think... Yeah, we got a new fancy parry. All right, I bet we can use that somewhere to unlock something new. Let's go ahead and... I actually don't know what our last node was. I think it was underground relative to the transmutation tower, or maybe it was in the like prison area we escaped from. Like I said, it's been a fair bit of time since I last played. There. Okay, there is a Shanghai over here. All right, if we head straight to the right, we should be able to head back to Jiquan's territory. So I'll just do that instead of returning to the pavilion and fast traveling from there. In the meantime, so in the I double checked in the last couple episodes we had been talking about like silly things that my cats do, and I figured, well, we talked about Toppy a little bit, we talked about Gnocchi we talked about Chroma a whole lot. Let's talk about Gnocchi now. So Gnocchi is a sweet potato given a cat's body, I would say. Oops. Well, that was... Bear with me, I have been playing Hollow Knight and I got used to having the access to a double jump. I realize I think the reason why I have such a habit of like trying to dash in midair to dodge attacks is because that's how I dodge most attacks in Hollow Knight. Well, actually, you know, that counts as a crimson attack. I wonder if we can parry these things. That would be pretty cool. Let me take this guy out so he's not in the way. Definitely, I'm also going to try and practice using my bow a little bit more. Anyway, so Gnocchi is a sweet potato given sentience and a very round pudgy body. She's not, strictly speaking, overweight. She's been very good at maintaining her weight. But she's the chunkiest of our cats, I will say. She is maybe about 10% more Gnocchi than her doctor thinks is ideal, is I think the phrase they said. G-Clan Family Precept, engraving on the broken hammer. Endure what others can't, for heroes are forged in agony. In the beginning, the G Kingdom... I'm going to pronounce it G instead of the Japanese pronunciation of GA. So the G Kingdom was ruled over a desolate wasteland, and it had little industry besides mining. Over time, high demand for Jin and azure sand gave it the resources to become a great military power. During the turbulent era, Emperor Jitong leveraged his mineral wealth to build weapon systems and develop advanced transmutation technology. Successful military campaigns expanded the kingdom's territory, leading to a stalemate with Lear and his Fengshi guild. Interesting. So basically, these guys were kind of the warmongers in the Fengshi guild that I presume Yi was probably at least in part a member of. We're kind of at odds with each other, which makes sense. It sounds like it was science and progress versus militant oversight, I suppose, is kind of the simplest way to put this. Now, which way do I go? I don't know if I have a way to get all the way up onto these upper areas. I feel like there was maybe a pathway with some levitating platforms, perhaps. Actually, there's a whole lot to explore around these parts. Why don't we go drop down here first? See what's in this hole. But, all right. So what can we say about Gnocchi? Oh, okay. It just leads down here. We've been here before. Hopefully, or no, we haven't. We have not hacked this before, so I guess we haven't been through here before. Cool. And of course, I am first recording of the morning. Toppy has gone to the litter box and is now getting the zoomies. I genuinely believe she waits for me. And I have to say that every episode, every first episode of every recording session, because it is so frustratingly, genuinely true. This cat is a right pain in the tushy. Figure out where these things lead. So this led to the warehouse district. Maybe, well, I don't think I'm going to explore the underground mines too much. Let's focus on the transmutation factory. I want to see where our little story progress with Ji Quan goes, and I want to shred my throat because it's just ever so funny to suffer. All right, I don't exactly know where to go, so I'm gonna head to the right first, and if I can't find my way, I'll fast forward until I find a pathway. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. So we met Gnocchi right after she had her spay, and she was a wonderful surgical patient in so far as giving her doctor a genuine heart attack, because she basically woke up on the table. So for context, I think I mentioned with Toppy's situation, it's much the same. Toppy was a she was the first spay of a like second year veterinary school student. And unfortunately, so is Gnocchi. And Gnocchi, the thing about veterinary students is they are not confident, they are nervous, they are scared, and they, depending on the class, have oversight or lack thereof from their superiors. And of course, when you're a large class of vet students, you only have so many people you can divide the attention of to help in complicated situations. And so, unfortunately, in Gnocchi's case, it sounds like her blood pressure was doing very poorly under anesthesia, and the anesthesiologist who's supposed to be helping the students was kind of helping other people and wasn't able immediately to come over, and as a result of that little bit of oversight, in order to manage Gnocchi's blood pressure, they had to lower her levels of inhalant gas, and she got too light under anesthesia and woke up and popped off the table. I think what happened was, if I recall, she actually cut the glove of the surgeon open and scratched the hand, and somehow got a leg loose off of the ties that they used to help keep patients still on tables. And she ended up kind of like getting up. I don't know if she actually made, oh, well, this is not the scene I expected to see. Hi, naked Ji Quan, and goodbye, throat.
Seer, your predictions did not materialize. I took care of him without even using all my strength. Even your prophecies can be inaccurate. Like I said, your fatalism doesn't work on me.
I don't know who you are. What would be cool and mysterious?
The hexagrams are set in place.
These are basically the same voices. Hold on.
The hexagrams are
oh, wait, I know.
Oh, yes, the hexagrams are set in place. The fate I see remains unchanged.
Oh, wait, he's talking about future. Is this gonna be the eyeball guy, just in a different form? Well, whatever.
Enough about that. My family has had to endure humiliation and stay in hiding since the turbulent era. Something I'm sure you're also familiar with. Now that the winds are blowing in our favor, it's time to eliminate anyone who becomes an obstacle.
Well, I'll stick with the silly voice I gave with him, and then if it turns out to be eyeball dude, we'll We'll pivot.
The G dynasty has run its course. Are you still thinking about restoring your former glory?
That's not what I meant, Sia. I'm talking about protecting the Council. An enemy of the Council is an enemy of the G-Clan. For my scheduled transmutation session, my bubble bath.
Could you imagine if it was just a bubble bath? Maybe that's why he's nude. Just tear chugging out of a kettle.
This is what happens when you can't train for centuries. My muscles have atrophied a little too much.
I never imagined you would get stronger after years of using that forbidden technology.
Those who say that transmutation goes against the laws of nature are all alarmists and cowards. I must take my leave now. Take care.
Okay, bye. Goodbye. Have a nice bubble bath. It will be your last.
I don't know what I'm doing, but oh my goodness. Random nude scene. Wasn't expecting that in this game. Alright, so yeah, basically, Yoki got low on blood pressure. They had to lower the amount of anesthetic medications that she was on. And as a result, that was the sound. Oh, okay. Can't wait to see what's making those sounds. Don't think we're going this way. Anyway, so yeah, she got too light on her anesthetic. She woke up, she scratched the surgeon, and basically the vet student, aside from being traumatized, ended up having to pass along the surgery to a like boarded surgeon, just because of course Gnocchi had to be as freaking complicated as she always is. Oh, ew, okay. So these are interesting, like naked mole rat creatures. Shout out to anyone who was a Kim Possible fan back in the day, and that's the only reason why you know what a naked mole rat is. They're cute creatures, aren't they, though? Alright, there's a path to the right and a path to the left. Let's go left first. I like working left to right. Actually, that's not true. I often work right to left. Huh. Can you guys be destroyed by these fires? Okay. Well, that's unfortunate for them, but useful for me. Alrighty, we have got ourselves, I'm gonna assume, yep, just components. But money is money, and money goes a long way in this game. We have a lot of things left to buy. Alright, so we've lamented the acquirement of Gnocchi. So basically, Kiwi met Gnocchi in her recovery pen. She was still very high on her pain medications, and so she was very cuddly, very friendly, very interactive. And then when we adopted her, we discovered that when she's not high, she's more of an aloof, wants her space sort of cat. But I think I mentioned in the previous episode, we've been kind of gradually working with her, and she is becoming increasingly more affectionate and more attention seeking, and it's really endearing to just see this previously kind of aloof, wants to be like maintain her own space, but like have some degree of proximity. Oh, interesting. Anyway, some amount of proximity, but like only on her terms, so she have like a direct interaction sort of thing. She goes from that to this really, now she, particularly with Kiwi, she will go up on Kiwi's lap out of nowhere and ask for pets. She's very vocal about food. She's always had a very food motivated personality, but that personality has come out in spades since we've adopted her. That was also a very embarrassing death, and I have to lament that, but we're good, we're fine. Also, I don't think I ever got excited about the fact that, hey, I was able to, what's it called, Unbounded Parry, I think it was called, or Unbounded Encounter those statues and unlock this area in the first place, which was pretty cool. Anyway, focusing. So Gnocchi, is that it? Is that all there is to this area? I feel like there should be more. I guess we have the entire pathway to the right, so maybe something later. So Gnocchi, yeah, she's becoming increasingly more affectionate. It's really sweet to see her becoming more of the pet we hoped her to be. Oh, okay, I see. Hold on. Wait. I saw something. Maybe we can... Aha. All right, there we go. Got progress. From the feel of it and the look of it, we've got to find another set of statues to break, I presume. Don't really have a clear path of where to go, so we'll hang to the left again, just out of principle. You're a new type of enemy. What do you do? Fancy little half... You're protractors of death, my dude. You got protractors of death. Oh, that was kind of anticlimactic, to be honest. This is just a shortcut back to where we started from, which is good. But so yeah, so she'll come. She now, for Kiwi, has slowly been training her to respond to certain like hand commands, namely ones that are just like, come over here, put your feet on my chest, or come on my. I'm gonna die. Oh no. Ah. Okay. Oof. Oh, no, 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 this is not going well. Kiwi. Well, I didn't die somehow, thankfully. But I sure did try to there. We need to get rid of this guy. My brain is like hard-coded after playing some Hollow Knight recently to have a double jump, and the fact that I don't have a double jump is really throwing me off. Give me my Mothwing Cloak back. I miss it. Oh, boy. There are a lot of enemies around these parts, too. It seems like I can parry pretty quickly out of an attack, which is useful information. I should, I should focus on finding wherever these hammer dudes are and taking them out first. Let's pass through here and see if there is something to destroy. Mostly just money right now. Okay. So where else can I go with this? So for me, the main thing I think I talked about that I'm trying to train Yoki, or like gradually desensitize her to, is one, brushing her teeth, which she's largely gotten used to, as well as taking her medications. Like, that's the funny thing. Everything that I time with her before dinner, she just comes to accept. Her medication and toothbrushing, she'll just let me get away with all of that. As long as she is rewarded with dinner after the fact, that's about all she cares about. But the thing I'm trying to really work with her right now is just getting used to me hugging her, because it's just really funny. She is by far our softest cat. Guard production station. New Kunlun guard production schedule. Red Tiger Legion production shortage. 5 shifts, 43 units each. Automatic scheduling must continue. The New Kunlun transmutation factory builds upon lost transmutation technologies from the G Kingdom to produce genetically modified guards. Materials including embryos, medicinal herbs, animal genes, and biomass all undergo heating and processing in the furnace core. Genetic material containing the Kanghui regeneration gene provided a crucial breakthrough due to its ability to withstand multiple rounds of modifications. The samples were said to have been provided by a generous volunteer. I can guarantee, if you ask Kanghui, he was not even remotely a volunteer. The poor dude was like in a gallows, just having his flesh harvested. It was kind of nightmarish, to be honest. Poor dude. But anyway, focusing. Let's see. We'll keep going in this underground area for now. These guys drop down. Actually, can I kill them? Because I haven't actually established that if my damage knocks them out or kills them. Well, I guess we're not going to find out on that guy. He decided he's going out on his own terms. I respect that. I also lament it, because there goes our experimental test subject, I suppose. That is probably pretty dark after the conversation I just had about Ji Quan doing his nonsense, his like, I wouldn't even say morally ambiguous. There's nothing morally ambiguous about what he did. It's all bad. It's just there is no good coming from what his actions have done to people. But at least we know the source of the army members, or like these soldiers, I guess. They're all produced by this transmutation factory, which means now that we've knocked out their source of whatever King Hui was providing, hopefully there's fewer of them to produce. Presumably that's not going to be the case. I mean, that's not how Souls-likes tend to oh, hold on. Just barely got out of that. That's usually not how Souls-likes tend to function, but you can wonder, you can dream, you can think. Anywho. So yeah. I'm slowly getting Gnocchi used to the idea of a hug before each meal. It's not perfect, but it's working. It is working, and I'm like, as long as I hug her with her feet on the ground, she tolerates it. If I lift her up, she screams like a tragic, sad creature. All right, a new fish friend. Here we go, Kiwi.
Hello, sir. Enjoy a sublime eternity amongst the evergreen foothills.
Oh no. Oh, hello. Okay, so we have it unfriendly. I assume I cannot rescue you, so unfortunately, we're gonna have to learn how to time the unbounded parry and counter him. There we go. Rest in peace, my friend. You deserved better. Transmutation Zone Chip. A memory chip containing the map data of the Transmutation Zone. Further analysis can be done to reveal hidden map data. The administrator of the zone built a prison inside it. However, not all prisoners were granted a trial. Yeah, that sounds about right for what we know about Ji Quan at this point. I assume this is just a fast travel sort of location, but we can see where it leads us. Oh my goodness. Huey, I am fundamentally failing at this, apparently. There we go. Good. All right, let me see what's to the right first. Oh, just one of you guys? Well, that's unfortunate for you. I am sorry, my dude. I do wonder what these creatures are about. Like, do they feel? Do they think? Maybe I shouldn't think too hard about that because it's going to ask some very morally questionable... It'll probably have some very morally questionable answers. What have we got in this secret door? Alright. Pull the lever, Kronk. Okay. What did that do? Alright, we can interact with the nymph. But, oh, interesting. Okay, so it alternates. It's like an alternation puzzle. So I nymph one thing and it activates another. So if I jump on this and then nymph this, now I have access to this spot. Is this a wall? It is a wall, so I can't go through there. So how do I get up there then? I guess what I need to do is probably activate this, then activate that, then activate this, then activate that. That's exactly where I was before, so I've accomplished nothing, Kiwi. Alright, I have... Kiwi, I might be bad at this, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna figure this out. I have a cunning plan, as they say in the British comedies. Oh, you know what? No, I can activate this now. And then I guess go down like this. Activate that, and now I have a whole pathway up to the left. Cool. Now, does that actually grant me access to anything? It does. Oh, hey, there's something over here. Okay, what have we got? Let's see what this gives us. Okay, so there's a flower over there that we can harvest. I think it gives us a skill point, if I recall. But in the meantime, so what else can I say about Gnocchi? So Gnocchi, all of our cats have a weird way of interacting with their toys. Toppy gets very excited and like screams through the house. Look at me, look at me, look at what I caught. Particularly with my socks. And Gnocchi, and Chroma has like zero pathing, so Gnocchi will try to, or Chroma will go the wrong direction, directly opposite where she intends to go, and that's also pretty pathetic to see happen. Chroma goes the wrong direction. Gnocchi's weird way of playing with things. Oh, somehow I don't know what I did, but I somehow solved this puzzle. Pretty cool. Pretty cool of me. Now I want to actually see, like, if I hadn't been able to figure out the puzzle, could I have cheesed this like this? Yeah, I could have. Of course I could have. Well, good to know for future reference. If I don't have like enough horizontal distance to travel, maybe I can figure it out. Dust Guardian recording device 4. Dust Guardian case file 35. Log entry. The deceased stole pills and choked on them. He has been dealt with. Calm down. I need to calm down and give my report. I received orders to catch a thief, but when I arrived, I found a monster. It was covered with sticky pus and that eye. Am I going crazy? What is that thing? Because whatever it is, we don't stand a chance against it. It immediately put one of us into a chokehold and killed him on the spot. I can't even record this correctly. The reason for death is all wrong. I don't get how no one responded to his call for help. What the hell actually happened? Okay, well, I guess, that guy had to got to see the aftermath of our transmutation factory's particular creatures. What is this? Let's see. GM fertilizer, a genetically modified fertilizer specially formulated by Gomang for New Kunlun. While it promotes the growth of other genetically modified crops, it also may trigger random mutations. This fertilizer is highly corrosive, so any body part that comes in contact with it must immediately be rinsed with water. All right. I don't know what we'll use that for, but we'll probably find a use for it soon enough. Who knows, maybe we're going to grow some things in Gomang's territory later on in the game. Is there anything else over here? I think this... Okay. It's just a roof. It looks like it leads back to that previous area where we were in, but we didn't fully explore it, so I guess what I'll do is I'll use this as an excuse to backtrack a little bit and find that whatever treasures are laying about in this upper area, and then we'll go back up and presumably fight Ji-Quan in the next episode. Well, it turns out we are immediately brought down, so there isn't much to explore, I guess. I still feel like there must be something in the area. Oh, you know what? We are higher up because I didn't have access to this shortcut. Okay, fair enough. So there are things to find. I was right. We will see what those things are. And in the meantime, so I was saying, so yeah, so Toppy brings things and gets really excited. Chroma goes running in the wrong direction. Gnocchi's weird way of playing with toys is that she will like hover over them and like straddle them between her hind legs, and then like try to do fancy soccer techniques where you like, you know, you try to, I think they were called like rainbow kicks, where you try and throw the ball over your head by lifting it with your feet. She never has succeeded that much, but like she will try and pop things off of the ground by kicking them up with her hind feet, and it just looks really ridiculous. I mean, Gnocchi is by far our most bunny kicky kind of cat. Like, if she loves to expose her belly because she likes to roll on her back, and we call her caterpillaring. She'll kind of just like contort her body upside down, rubbing against whatever surface is underneath her, whether it's to itch her back or claim it with her scent. I'm not really sure. Honestly, it could be either or both. But she definitely has some very particular mannerisms, but the point being is she'll kind of just like hover over these toys, straddle them with her legs, and then try to like pop them into the air. And then she like does it once or twice and then just moves on like nothing happened. And it's odd behavior, to say the least. I think we have kind of explored the full extent of this area now. That's cool. There wasn't that much to find. Does this elevator lead up to the area we were before, and can I use that to continue exploring there? It does connect, but I don't know how directly. Looks like it should be a direct connection, so we'll backtrack that way. Excuse you, sir. Excuse you. That was very rude. But yeah, so what else can I say about Gnocchi? I mean, she is... Oh my goodness, she is food motivated. She's taken the habit of jittering her tail when she wants something, and I mean, like, she'll just point her butt at us, show us her tail, and just vibrate it aggressively, saying, "Hey, look at me, look at my needs, acknowledge my needs." Wait, what? I was using the Sky Piercer. Why am I using the Thunderburst Bomb now? Oh, okay. For a second, I thought I was out of heals. Yeesh, you attack very fast, my friend. There must be a way to change the arrows that I'm not aware of. I'll have to mess around with that and figure out how. Probably try and do that off camera until I find the button that works. Well, whatever the case. Oh shoot, I thought I could shoot him with that, but the shield generator is in the way. Let's see. So we've kind of explored all the way to the right, right? No, there was a path over there, so I have two options, left or right. I guess we kind of started going to the right, so let's work a little bit to the left now. Maybe that's where the heat generator is and I can kill it. That would be nice. I totally missed that. I would like to kill this thing. It's annoying me. There we go. All right, let's see if we can go to the right and what's there if we can. Also, aha! Once again, gaming the system with basic mechanics that are afforded to me since the start of the game, but awareness of how those techniques displace me in space, very useful for potentially gaining access to places I may not be supposed to this early in the game. Well, we're falling. I'm falling! You're falling! Whale! Oh my goodness, I love Kung Pao. One of those movies that I will just always hold as like a very close to my heart sort of thing. Let's see. Yeah, we haven't been this way yet. We'll keep going, see what secrets are over here. This feels like there's gonna be like some sort of treasure we want. Hello, gents. Would you like to fall into a pit of fire for me? You didn't. Okay. Here, everyone, come this way. Come on. Come on. There you go. Good boy. Or, well, you probably shouldn't tell someone or something good boy when you light them on fire, but it's fine. Everything's fine about this situation. Don't think about it too much. I certainly didn't. And we got another standard component. Well, we actually have a pretty nice pool of gin now. So we can hopefully afford some really cool things later on. I'm most interested in probably more Tau computing units for more jade slots. I feel like that would be a lot of fun to mess around with because we're fairly limited in what charms we can use. I guess they're not really called charms, but you know, they're basically charms if you've ever played Hollow Knight. Oh my goodness, there are a lot of these creatures around these parts. Oh no, I see something dastardly, Kiwi. I'm gonna try it. Hello, gents. I've got bad news for you. It's time to cook. Yep, it worked. I'm happy with that, but it's a little gruesome. We have a lot of different ways to go, actually. I don't know which is the correct path. Oh, there was more than one of this. Okay, hold on. There we go. Cool. Anything else I can say about Gnocchi in the short term that I can think of? So her weird playing antics, her jitter tail. So Gnocchi is a very, I would say, butt-focused creature. She is so proud of her butt and her tail, and she wants everyone to see it. She greets us in the morning, she wakes us up, and then it's a full moon. We see her butt. We go to greet her on the table. She turns around, shows us her butt. There is only one thing that this cat cares about in the world more than her butt, and oh, what? Wait, that was rude. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of things. Okay. Well, I have just aggroed the entire world onto myself. I need to be careful about that. Oh no. Anyway, so yeah, and like as far as Gnocchi's value of food goes, she really demands food when she is hungry. She is aggressive, and I mean, it used to be, especially when we first were introduced to this cat, she learned that sunset and sunrise were roughly around the time of feeding, and so she would expect us to feed her at any time that was the case. Oh, it's just a regular parry. I can parry that at any time. There we go. Oh wait, no, what am I doing? You have a shield. I charge slash that. So she would be very obnoxious at the sunrise sunset hour. So it depended on the time of year how great that was. In the summer, she would try to wake us up at like 6 a.m. and be like, hey you jerks, feed me, it's breakfast time. And then winter, she would start screaming as soon as we got home from grad school. And it's like, you dumb annoying creature, it's not even close to dinner hour, you've got like another couple hours to wait. But we love her dearly. It's funny because now she's gotten into the habit of like passive aggressively just turning her butt at us and shimmying her tail at us, and like jittering her tail at us, and it's pretty funny to watch, honestly. Just her being grumpy about the fact. Oh, I can't believe I got that. That felt so fancy. Oh no, another one. I don't know how did that not hit me there? Oh hey, okay, cool. We found the generators, or the hammer bros over there. Which means in theory. Okay, I think if you time it with when the light dips down, that's when you should aim. Fortunately, I wasn't gonna risk getting hit. I'm backtracking to, oh man, I went back to where we were. That's annoying. Oh well, I'm just gonna take the damage. Hopefully I can iframe a little. Okay, I can't. And if I fall, Kiwi, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and if you're awake, I hope this is helping you fall asleep. If you're sleeping, I hope you're sleeping well. I love you. I'm frustrated. I'll see you in the next one, and we'll pick up there. Sleep well, love.